Even though we might already understand what is the importance of budgeting, we might still fall prey to common mistakes and sometimes even overspend our monthly budget. So in this video, I'll be sharing about the psychological biases that hinders us from making a good financial decision. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Tess and I like to make videos here talking about book reviews, mental frameworks, as well as my life as a final year uni student here in Singapore. So if you're interested in these content, do remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first concept I'd like to introduce to you is called mental accounting. Mental accounting is about how we treat money differently depending on the source of money and its intended use. So we can see this happening as we do our budgeting because we set different accounts for different items. For example, food, bills, investment, clothing, etc. It's not to say that it's wrong to set up different budgets for different accounts and different things in our lives, but the problem lies when we're not strict with its boundaries. We tend to make mental shortcuts in order to justify our overspending in one account. So for example, you might spend too much money on food in this month, but you just allocate the food money to your entertainment category. Another example might be if you're buying a house and doing reno at the same time. Instead of having two different separate accounts for housing and reno, you just combine the two accounts, housing and reno. When we combine these two purchases, psychologically, we will feel less pain for overspending on excessive furniture items. So while it might seem easier to just combine purchases into one account, it actually makes us spend more and spend without thinking. Apart from combining purchases, another hidden factor that influences our mental accounting is emotions. We sort our money into different accounts with different spending rules based on how it makes us feel. For example, if you receive an iTunes gift card, you would tend to spend on things that you normally would not purchase compared to if the money was spent using your own salary. And this happens because we let our emotions come into play when we make our financial decisions. So money that comes from our salary is deemed to be serious money, and we should spend it on responsible things like perhaps, upgrading ourselves by attending a course, and for things like paying the bills, which is considered as more serious and more important. On the other hand, for money that feels like fun, when you get from a gift card or perhaps from winning the lottery, you'll tend to spend it on more fun things such as more gambling. But here's the thing, all dollars are equal. The $50 that you get from teaching tuition for 1 hour is the same value as the $50 that you receive for ang pao money or red packet allowance. But even though logically speaking, both are $50 notes and they are of the same value, we would treat them differently because the hard-earned money is more difficult to let go. So we'll likely spend our tuition money on more practical and important things such as perhaps paying for our school fees compared to our ang pao money that we would likely spend it on going out with our friends. But this is not to say that mental accounting is a bad thing. While mental accounting might not be the most rational approach to money, having different mental accounts or buckets for different categories of spending can be useful if we are disciplined enough to follow through the rules for each category. The thing is, we must be aware of these mental accounting shortcuts like combining our purchases and spending money based on our emotional attachment to different accounts. After all, personal finance is personal. We are our own auditors, create our own rules, but without any whistleblowers. That's all for this video. I hope you have enjoyed watching it and perhaps learned something new in this video. Do stay tuned for the next video because I'll be sharing more common mistakes and psychological biases that we might not be aware of when it comes to making money decisions. I'll also be sharing with you how I track my expenses and how I budget as a university student, so do stay tuned for that video. In the meantime, take care and stay curious. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!